Wow, that's a big question, Nigel. And the first thing that comes to mind is, I think, really good teachers are already a long way on that path. You know, you cannot work with children without being curious about why they do what they do and what's happening inside in their own development. And I think often all they need, teachers and supporters and mentors, is some sort of therapy framework to maybe hang an idea on how we develop our personalities, really. But I think so many teachers are such a long way down that path, the really good teachers are, because they know the importance of relationship, not just with the student, but themselves. They know if they say something that wasn't right and has perhaps hurt a child. So I think they're ready, they're open to it, and it's the next stage of education, really, I think. 100%, absolutely, because it's pulling in on the deep wisdom of humanity that's already really deep in values-based schools anyway, quotes and inspirational people. It's bringing in all the beautiful work that the interpersonal neurobiologists are working with, and we're sharing that in a simple language. So we want people to be curious about our brain, not just this part of the brain, but how it does connect to the whole body, and then how it connects between you and me as well. You know, we're connected. And then, of course, great teaching. You know, teachers have got an incredible craft. They can take the most complex of sort of theories and make them accessible to children, and I think that is such a skill. And then having some of the humanistic psychotherapies, particularly the internal family systems theory that we've really focused in on, it just speaks to the truth of who we are as people, really. So I think it's just there. They're so excited. I think, you know, Neil and I were at a huge conference in London, which was all for psychotherapists. And at the end of Richard Schwartz, who's from the internal family systems theory, he'd been talking, he sort of talked a bit about the work we're doing in education. We were swamped with therapists, really keen. They've got their own children. They want to see this in schools. A lot of them might be working with young people. And, you know, I think the whole concept of psychotherapy really is the healing of the soul. It's like helping the essence of humanity be at its best, rather than contaminated with inappropriate beliefs about ourselves, or serious or even minor experiences that haven't been integrated into the system. Some of the early therapists made it a language that was, you know, very difficult for people to access, but actually there doesn't need to be a language of jargon. It's accessible to all of us, and that's the gift I hope we're leaving. 100%, it's relevant to absolutely every school. Mental illness comes in all sorts of different forms and can be very hidden in children. And for me, it's like if we can build the inner curriculum in as a daily connection, a daily check-in, and gradually grow what needs to happen age appropriately for children. But at any stage, we can start to develop this. It could be even in year 13. It's just the most important gift, I think, that VbE is now growing to children of the future, and to the staff too, so that we can all keep our smiling faces and smiling eyes really alive.